This is how I would have booked the Imperium Civil War. I did not like how they just basically threw Giovanni Vinci to the side and basically said, yeah, you're out of Imperium. So now it's Ludwig Kaiser and Gunther. So in WWE 2k24's universe, I wanted to make this from scratch. I wanted to build up Imperium from them at their top and to see them really crumble at their bottom. I felt like for this storyline to work, I needed a fourth member in Imperium. One of the best calls I seen on Community Creations was for a Luke Wolf, who has an Imperium attire. Gunther on Raw has a lengthy World Championship reign, 462 days as champion, which ends at WrestleMania 43 as he loses to my personal call, Moses Thunder, in another storyline. Gunther considered the loss the biggest disappointment of his career on the levels of losing the Intercontinental Championship to Sami Zayn, and made him rethink how he should approach wrestling and Imperium. Months go by and Imperium is drafted to SmackDown and Gunther brings in Luke Wolf. Wolf had a lengthy wrestling career in the United Kingdom and performed in different indie shows, and he is looked to be the next face of Imperium. Gunther serves as a mentor to Wolf. Imperium's dominance on SmackDown starts as Gunther capturing the WWE Championship off of Braun Breaker. Luke Wolf captures the United States Championship, and Ludwig Kaiser and Giovanni Vinci captures the WWE Tag Team Championships with the help of Luke Wolf against DIY. This is the highest point for Imperium, total control over the SmackDown brand. And Gunther says that Imperium is going to restore greatness to the mat by any means necessary. Gunther and Wolf have lengthy title reigns for around 2 years, but Vinci and Kaiser lose their titles 132 days into their reigns. Gunther scolded Vinci as he was the one who took the pin and that he should have been more resilient. The whole thing is that Gunther is hard on Vinci while he is very much so lenient to Kaiser. Gunther and Kaiser have a long relationship, long friendship, and Gunther and Kaiser are very much so loyal to each other. That makes Gunther lenient towards him. Wolf loses his United States Championship to Damian Priest after a 511-day lengthy run, and Gunther starts to scold Wolf and says he's the biggest disappointment, losing to street trash like Damian Priest, and Gunther even chops Wolf violently, telling him to take off his shirt, and says this is the price you pay when you disrespect the mat with failure. Gunther would be very violent, even more than he already is in his matches, and brutally beat his opponents even after the bell rings. He ruled Imperium with an iron fist, and it started to rub Vinci and Wolf wrong. Wolf would go on to win the Royal Rumble, and Gunther expects Wolf to challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship after an emotional promo by Wolf. He says that he is still undecided on who to have a championship match with, Moses Thunder for the World Championship, or have a match with his mentor and a man that he respected for a long time, the WWE Championship against Gunther. Gunther comes out with Vinci and Kaiser and hugs Wolf for winning the Rumble and says that he is very proud of him and he would be honored to face him at Mania. But all that sweet talk would just be a ruse, as he would turn to anger and Gunther would clothesline Wolf and him and Kaiser would beat him down. Gunther yells, "This is what happens when you disrespect me and play games with me." Gunther tells Vinci and Kaiser to hold up Wolf. Vinci looks conflicted as Gunther demands him to hold up Wolf. Vinci not making a move results to Gunther pie-facing him and telling him he will deal with him later. Kaiser holds up Wolf and Gunther hits him with multiple vicious chops, and Gunther tells Vinci to get a chair, in which he does, and Gunther tells Vinci to hit him in the head with the chair. Vinci holds up the chair and hits Gunther instead with the chair. Kaiser, looking confused, goes over and grabs the chair out of Vinci's hands. Vinci says, "I'm out," which results in Kaiser viciously beating Vinci with the chair. Kaiser aids Gunther, who pushes him off and tells Kaiser to hold up Vinci, and Gunther delivers multiple brutal chops to Vinci. Gunther and Kaiser continue to beat down on Wolf and Vinci until officials hold them off. Gunther, heated, walks off. The next week, Gunther, with Kaiser alongside him, delivers a fiery promo saying that Vinci was like a brother to him and he wanted to bring him up. He expected more out of him. And Wolf, he was like a son to me. The point of this new Imperium was to showcase dominance across WWE. You have to dominate everyone to restore the honor to this great sport. There's many men who desecrate and disrespect this mat on a daily basis, and I can't stand for it. Losing against that goof Moses was the biggest disappointment, and I can't stand for that to ever happen again. I will rule with an iron fist. The strongest of men survive in this company, and I can't accept weakness and betrayal from my men. It's not us versus us, it's us versus them. And Wolf made this personal when it was only a simple decision to challenge for the world title and not play games, wanted to challenge me. He has got a big head now after that US title run, and he needs to know his place. But you know what? I want Wolf at WrestleMania. I want to break his spirit. I want him to know that there's levels to this and you will not best your mentor. For Giovanni, you are nothing more than a disappointment that I tolerated for far too long. The next week after this promo, Giovanni Vinci, the silent soldier of Imperium, delivers an emotional promo and says that he has stood by the side of Gunther for a long time, dating back to NXT. I've seen him become a man who has just lost it. I've seen him do many evil things, say too many evil things, belittle guys who are fighting every day to provide for their families, and give you, the fans, everything that they can. Wolf was a brother to me. He has busted his ass every day in this business and sacrificed a lot so that Gunther can stand at the top, and Gunther just easily tossed him to the side. I couldn't stand by and watch it anymore. Gunther is a tyrant and not worthy to hold that championship, and that has been held by the respected greats of this business. Ludwig Kaiser's music hits and he comes down and goes face to face with Vinci. Kaiser tells Vinci that we are in a war against the superstars in the back who are uncoordinated, goofballs, street trash. We need to wash them out, because if we don't, this business will die, and you, Vinci, has lost sight of what Imperium was all about, which was restoring honor to this mat by weeding out those street trash and providing a product that is respected. Vinci cuts him off and says, we have a leader who has lost it. If he betrays Wolf, what do you think will happen to you? We shouldn't bully those who are trying to make a living, but instead be a better influence on the locker room. But you, Ludwig, has never influenced anyone and only kisses Gunther's ass. I stand by my brother, Luke Wolf. Kaiser would then smack Vinci and they break out into a brawl. Two men who once held gold together are now fighting as bitter enemies, and this seems like it will be a WrestleMania matchup. Weeks pass by and the Elimination Chamber finishes up as a wrestling internet sensation wins the men's Elimination Chamber, which will give him a shot at the World Championship at WrestleMania. Luke Wolf returns and cuts a promo on Gunther. The crowd over the years have come to respect and love Wolf as he has put on some great matches as United States Champion. I appreciate Vinci for having my back. He was the unsung hero of this group. In moments Gunther bashed him, I seen Vinci sacrifice himself for this group. He's a great man, a great wrestler, and Gunther threw it all away. Ludwig is just a stooge who Gunther lets get away with everything, and I'm tired of all of this. Gunther tried to end my career, and he has made this personal. I was the heart and soul of Imperium. At one point, Gunther was my mentor, but now he is my enemy. I have sat back and allowed too much disrespect to come my way. The mat needs its honor back, and it starts with me ending Gunther's reign as champion at WrestleMania. Matches in the coming week of Kaiser versus Wolf, which would result in Wolf winning, and Wolf and Vinci versus Gunther and Kaiser, which ends in a disqualification, and an all-out brawl ensuing, which sees Wolf and Vinci on top. There would be weeks and weeks of this until Nick Aldis calls a stop for this and bars Gunther and Kaiser from SmackDown until WrestleMania. The stage for WrestleMania is set. Kaiser versus Vinci, and in the main event of WrestleMania, Gunther versus Luke Wolf for the WWE Championship. Ludwig Kaiser would win against Giovanni Vinci in their match on night 1 of WrestleMania. Vinci held his own in a back and forth match, but this match and feud has re-established Vinci as someone who can cut a promo and can give an all-out big-time match. So instead of him getting roll-up losses against Apollo Crews, this feud has established Vinci as a big-time singles star and Kaiser as a big-time singles star, as they have a lengthy 20-minute match back and forth with each other. And in a brutal physical match, Luke Wolf would capture the WWE Championship. Gunther gave Wolf 3 power bombs, many clotheslines, a sleeper hold, but Wolf stayed resilient, and Gunther, tired, worn out from a 35-minute match, bruised in this match, was hit with Wolf's finisher twice back-to-back to seal the deal. Luke Wolf is the WWE Champion.